Hi guys, this is Mr. Smith, and it is Tuesday, and that means it's time for a science video. So, just to review, this is our solar system. In the middle is the sun, that's why it's called solar system. There's Mercury, there's Venus, there's Earth, there's Mars. Guys, last video we talked about this area. This is called the asteroid belt. There's our friend Ceres we talked about. Here's another one, Pallas. Little planet-like objects, and then obviously there's all these little asteroids which make up most of the asteroid belt. Again, Ceres is kind of like Pluto. It's a dwarf planet. It's shaped more like a planet than an asteroid, but it is part of the asteroid belt. It's not big enough to be a planet. It doesn't have a clear orbit that's cleared of debris. All these asteroids are in it, so that's why it's not considered a planet. One of the reasons. And then we have the gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn. Then we have, you can kind of see there's more of a little bit of a mess out here. I downloaded a different scenario. This is Uranus, this is Neptune, and then this out here, this is called the Kuiper belt. This is part of the reason we declassified Pluto as a planet, called it a dwarf planet, because it is part of the Kuiper belt. It's one of the biggest parts of the Kuiper belt, but it is actually out here in this mess. This is in Universe Sandbox, and it's a little more detailed version of the solar system. Look at this. Can you believe this? Sedna, I think. Is it Sedna? Is this Sedna? Yes. Sedna goes all the way out here. Sedna is this far away from the sun at times. That to me is just crazy. So, anyways, we're going to take a look at some of these parts of the Kuiper belt, which is like the asteroid belt, but it's way farther out, way out where Pluto is. So we're gonna switch over to Space Engine and see a little bit more close up and get a little bit more info about all of these cool things in the Kuiper belt. This says our system real with asteroid belt, Kuiper belt, and Oort cloud. I don't know what an Oort cloud is. I'm gonna have to look that up and explain that to you. But anyways, this is what we're gonna do today, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, so we're back here in Space Engine, and I thought we would just look at some of the different things in the Kuiper belt. So I wrote a few of them down to look at. And then there's some that are already here. This is Hamia, Maki, I guess. I don't know how to say that. Eris. This one actually has a moon. Some of these have little moon systems. So, let's go to this one that's right outside of Pluto and see if we can find any information about it. So it's going to be pretty far out because it's way far out. What is this thing? Or we can't click on anything on the way. So it says dwarf planet Hamia. It's a frigid, airless micro aquaria. Oh, it's weird looking. I don't know if that's because the images we have of it aren't that good. It looks like it has a ring. Let's see if there's any info. So there's no info. It's a dwarf planet. We know that. How cold does it get there? I'm sure it gets really cold. It's really far out. See, once we get this far out, it doesn't give a lot of good information. Let's see if we can land on it. It's kind of like it's kind of a. I don't know if it's this weirdly shaped or if we just don't have good pictures of it. Let's land on it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this is... Oh. I wonder what this is. I'm not sure what this is. Although it did look like it had like sort of a moon system. Maybe they're rings. I don't know. It's pretty interesting though. Does it say how... Temperature. Minus 389 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very, 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 very cold. So... that's one of the planet-like things in the Kuiper belt. Let's look at another one. I guess I want to search for some of these. So one of the ones we saw in Universe Sandbox was Sedna. I did it again. I always do that. You have to click go to. They might not all be here. I don't know if they're all here. Oh, no. It looks like Sedna's here. It's pretty far out. Sedna's the one that really looped really far out. And it looks like it's pretty far. It's a frigid, airless micro aquaria. Its temperature is about the same as the other ones. Minus 394 degrees Fahrenheit. There's almost no gravity. Okay, so this is Sedna. Is there any information about Sedna? No. It says it's an asteroid. Class, Sednoid. It's like they just named the class after it. Alright, let's land on it, see what it looks like. Land on object. Oh. It's pretty uninteresting. It has craters, which means it gets hit by things. Some of this looks like it might be ice. It says frigid airless micro aquaria, so that means there's probably some liquid on it, right? Because aquaria is has to do with water, like an aquarium with fish in it. So anyways, this, I don't know if this is, there are some shiny parts that might be ice. It might all be ice. It might be ice and snow. I'm not really sure. So let's look at some of these other things that I wrote down. There was one called Varda. It won't let me. Oh, I did it again. I'm silly. Varda, go to. Varda shouldn't be too far because it's out here in the Kuiper belt. So this one is another airless microaquaria. About the same temperature, 383 degrees. Is there any info on Varda? Not really. See, this is really far out in space, so we don't know a lot about these places. Yeah, see, it just looks like an icy kind of rock. It's pretty cool, though. Looks like there's some mountains. It's not much of an atmosphere. If I click that atmosphere button, you're not going to see any difference because there is no atmosphere. Let's go to Maki Maki. I'm very disappointing, aren't I? This one's a little bit of a travel. Alright, this doesn't look as much like a planet. Another micro aquaria. I don't know how they know all these things have like liquid to know that it's a micro aquaria. Is there any info on this one? No. Temperature is minus 396, so that's about the same as the other ones. It's pretty cold out there. Let's land on this one. Oh, this one's a little bumpier. Yeah, there's like some mountains and stuff here. Alright, so let's zoom out because this one might have more of a... This one I think had like some moons to it. Yeah. Satellites. Dwarf moon. So let's go to Spacecraft Manager. I don't know what that does. Let's go to Object. Hopefully I can click it correctly. So this just looks like a big asteroid. That's what it is. It's an asteroid. So anyways, guys, that's a little bit of a look at the Kuiper belt. I'm not really sure what else to tell you because there isn't a lot known about some of these places, except they're really cold. So anyways, thanks for watching this science video. Guys, it's almost the end of the year. It's June now. How crazy is that? Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye, guys.